Okay. Tre Chapman here again with another Sheen Talk Live, and I have the one, the only Deezle gets Grammys. Introduce yourself.
What's up, brother? Thank you for having me here. I appreciate you guys coming out. So my name is Deezle. I'm a three-time Grammy-winning music producer, engineer, and songwriter. All-around cool guy, if I must say so myself. But that was a joke, but serious too.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I've worked with many people. I've Chris Brown, Lil Wayne for a long time, like 7 years. Birdman. I've worked on Usher records, Jay-Z records, Eminem records. I'm going through the Rolodex of people that I worked with. Destiny's Child records, T.I. records. Yeah, a lot of stuff. I've sold over 70 million records in my career that my hands have touched, either as a producer, songwriter, or engineer. And yeah, I'm grateful for all of that. And you know.
So you got a deep discography. Very, very deep.
Yeah, Master P, Cash Money, like I'm trying Drake, Nicki Minaj, Tyga. It's difficult to remember everybody, like just roll them off the tongue, but yeah.
So when it comes down to a discography of like the one that you have created, like from the beginning, when everything started, how did you create that? Like, how did you even get into the lane of even becoming, or even be able to create the type of production and the skills that you have to sell that many albums or that many streams in today's times as you have today?
Okay, I'll tell you. My mentor, Donald Harrison, he's a jazz musician. He plays alto saxophone. That's why I'm doing this. Yeah, he played alto saxophone, which was my first instrument also. But he took me under his wing, and he was also a person who mentored Biggie Smalls and used to make Biggie Smalls learn Charlie Parker solos.
Wow.
Which is why when you hear his rap style, the notorious he learned Charlie Parker solos because of the same person that mentored me, Donald Harrison. So when I was early on in my production career, he looked at me one day and he said, "What are you doing?" And I said, "I'm making this beat." He said, "You're working too hard." And I said, "That's the only way I know how to work." Like I was taught, I'm from the South. Hard work, get the job done, right?
Yeah.
He said, "Nah." He said, "Listen." He said, "You're not making this music for you." He said, "You're making it for people, for others. You're gonna buy one copy, maybe 50, maybe 100, if you got some extra money. But you're making music for millions of people, tens of millions of people. So if in your creation process, if you're not doing that for them, then you're being selfish. So the first thing you have to do in order to make music for the masses, you gotta love people, man." I was like, "Nigga, I'm from the hood. I'm just talking about I gotta love people."
Yeah.
He said, "You have to, because you're creating an outlet for people to express themselves through your expression. So if you don't, then you're not going to be able to be successful." And certainly, several of my friends, several of the people that I came up with in the business who didn't have that care for people to enjoy what they're consuming, because that's what we do. It's a product.
Yeah.
I don't care what you're selling.
Yeah.
If people don't like your weed, you're failing.
You are.
If they don't like your dope, you failing. If they don't like your cars that you make, Ford, Toyota, Tesla, whoever, you're failing. If they don't like your guitars, Fender, you're not being successful. So you're making products for people. Mm-hmm. And a lot of times in music, that's a really difficult dichotomy to span, because music is about passion, but so is all those other things. But music is more personal because it's you speaking with your voice, saying something, hoping that people relate. But when you can put yourselves in the shoes of the next person, then you can feel it if you're in tune.
Yeah.
So that's what did that for me.
Okay, so when it comes down to getting in tune,
mm-hmm.
and then having this discussion with a producer that gets Grammys, what goes through your mind, or what is the day of production, what is the day of creation where you can actually go in the booth or you go in the studio and you create something that's made for the masses, where people just feel it and say, man, I want to listen to that 5 million times.
Okay.
How does that happen?
I gotta thank my dad for that.
Mm-hmm.
Because my dad, he would primarily listen to hit records.
Yeah.
No matter what genre, no matter who produced them, no matter who was the singer, no matter who was the writer, he would listen to hit records. And I used to get in trouble. I used to get my ass whooped for this.
Yeah.
But I would go change his EQing, because he had one of those dancing EQs when it was like the thing to have.
Yeah.
And he never wanted me to touch it, but the way he EQ'd his system, it sounded like shit.
Yeah.
Too much bass, too much highs, because he would put it in like like he would make a decoration with it.
Like a funnel almost.
Yeah, I'm like all kind of like V's and all that kind of, and I'm like, you can't do that, bro, because it's frequencies.
Mm-hmm.
It don't work like that.
Mm-hmm.
It may look pretty, but it sounds like shit. So when he would leave, I would climb up on the chair and stand up and re-EQ the system, and I would try to keep it as close to what he had as possible so I wouldn't get a whipping. But I was like, this ain't working. Like it's making the music sound terrible. Mm-hmm. Because the records he was listening to was really well done records. And I would fix it, and then of course when he got home he would look at it and he was like, I know you touched it. I told you not to touch it. So I get my ass whooped. But I couldn't stand for it to sound the way it looked. I needed it to sound the way it needed to sound. So I would fix it and change it according to what my ears were telling me. And and that's what brought me into the space of, knowing during my production, I need certain things to happen. I need the air to move. I need the people to feel it. I need the bass gotta be, you gotta feel the bass. The highs have to be crisp without being too harsh, without being too, offensive. The mids need to be rich and present, but not muddy. Like all those things were really important to me. And that was like my start in that, getting my ass whooped.
Yo, ass whooping will make a person get real good. Yeah. But you don't want to be there.
Yeah, you don't want to be there.
Okay, so real quick, let's get into some of the personal care items you got going.
Okay.
I know you got you got some weed, you got some hemp wraps, some wraps coming, you got some personal care items coming. Let's get into that a little bit.
So these are my papers.
Yeah.
They're 98% hemp.
Mm-hmm.
The other 2% is the glue, which is made from gum tree from Mexico. These are also made in Mexico.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm bridging the gap between the brothers and the Mexicans. We all brothers.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so they call these papers. Have you ever smoked these papers?
Never smoked those papers.
Right. So.
Or these papers.
Yeah.
Never done that.
So they're all hemp. The packaging is hemp. You can use it as filters if you want.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you can tear a piece off and stuff like that. And we have the filter packs coming soon.
Okay.
But these are the papers. They smoke clean. They smoke evenly. They smoke slow. They don't go out unless you want it to go out and you leave it. But you can, you know, smoke in a healthy manner.
Healthy.
Healthy.
Because we do not want cancer out here.
We
don't want that.
We ain't doing that.
Nah.
Not only do we not want it, we ain't doing that.
Okay.
We keeping it clean and keeping it healthy.
We definitely
no
gotta
chemicals.
None of that.
None of that.
Just clean, burning slow.
Yep.
Perfectly even.
Yeah, you don't waste your weed. You
don't waste your weed.
Yeah. We on budgets right now. We on EDD right now.
Definitely on that. So okay. So where can we find you at on Instagram?
My Instagram is at Deezlegetsgrammys. DEEZLEGETSGRAMMYS. Deezlegetsgrammys.
Okay. So you heard it here first. We got Deezle Gets Grammy here. It's your boy Tre with another Sheen Talk live exclusive. And we out.